whole problem the homie was having with the social media page. And,
Yeah.
So.
It's not even just him. It's a lot of people have that problem with their social media pages and stuff. But like that was a direct, I guess, influence to the conversation.
Yeah, well, it was like flipped me out because like I was just like I'm addressing all of that with the show and with this whole series that I'm doing, and that just popped up on our feed out of the blue. So it's like it really like struck, like kind of home, because like that's like the whole content right now is like their subject. So they want to kill that Facebook page, and they got like 1,700 followers already that are like probably organic, actual like friends that have been tattooed by him, right?
Right.
And people that want to get tattooed. And he's gonna go and kill that shit just because of some internet tough guy haters.
Yeah.
That are like making life difficult for them or whatever. But I've turned that shit around. I've turned it around to make money from that, and got clients because of that.
Right, which as you should, because I mean, like sometimes you have to think about like the new school wave as well. Like there's a lot of rappers out there, like for instance Tekashi 6ix9ine, one of the most hated rappers on the planet. A lot of people don't know who he is. More people know who he is because they hate him, and that's something that makes him a millionaire. So you have to hate to love things, love to hate things. It all comes down to that yin and yang of what you really want to do at the end of the day. So
it's reaching an audience. So if your content is that controversial that so many people are really, there's two sides to it. You can either have, probably three sides. You have your in-between people that kind of really will just like sit back and watch.
Right.
And then you have the ones that engage that are negative, and the ones that engage that are protecting the innocent or whatever, or like trying to help.
Right.
Or trying to help.
You also have to look at like the shit that you have. Like if you have a lot of negative shit going on, more than positive, and you're not doing that on purpose, you also have to kind of take a step back and not be so cocky and be like, why am I getting hated more than I'm getting loved, though I have this many followers that love me? So you also have to look at that perspective of the situation and really deliberate like what you need to do with all of your shit, like the following, the haters, the this, the that. But what I will say is at the end of the day, never cancel out, never block, never go back, because that's just backtracking. If you block someone because they were like, I don't like you, it's just like, okay, like you and everybody else, like, dude, don't block that shit. You need that shit. But if you're getting an overwhelming amount of hate,
you're doing something wrong somewhere.
Something that you're doing is wrong.
Yeah.
And you need to take that into perspective, is what I will say. But I mean, if it's kind of like 50-50, that's the yin and yang of the life. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have these many lovers, you're going to have these many haters. You can't stop the haters by moving to a different platform, by stopping what you're doing in the direction that you're doing while you have haters, because there's always it's always going to be a crab in a bucket. People see you up there and they're like, well, why the fuck am I up there? Because I did that shit and I did it better. And it's just like, well, did you do it better? Because you're still here with me and I didn't do it as good as you. So it's just like, you have to see that shit and take it into perspective. And that's what I think a lot of people don't do. And I mean, I guess that's my only perspective on that shit, like when it really comes down to it, because it's just like, what are you doing that I'm not if you're on the same level as me? And if I get over you, why are you hating on that? Shouldn't you be like, hey man, you did that. Good job. Like, how can I get up there with you? And it's just like, hey, my hand's out now. Like, hey, here's how you can do it with me. Like, boom. And now if you get to that platform above me, I'm just like, oh shit, dude, I brought you up here where I'm at. Now you're up there. Like, can I get up there with you? You shouldn't be like, oof. The thing about you getting up here with me is that you have so many haters. And I'm just like, the haters is what brought you here. to get on my level. Now you're up there. Like, take me up there too, man. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be that crab in a bucket thing. Is how I see it.
Well, that's a pretty good way to look at it too. But yeah, I think he definitely should hold on to his page, and maybe switch his people over to a private page, and have them go and add themselves on our private page, so that the content that they share is amongst them, and they get invited into the page, as opposed to just whoever adding themselves because they feel like it.
Right, but at the same time, with that being said, when you create something that's private for the people that you generally want to interact with on a daily basis or in a monthly basis, whatever it is, even a long-term basis, that's where subscriptions and things come into place. So if you want somebody that completely respects you and is about your wave, and they're down to listen to what you have to say or like what you're doing content wise or anything like that, that's where subscriptions come into play. You shouldn't have to block off haters and lovers and things like this from your content that you're making. So when it comes down to wanting to have people that are on your shit every day, all day, every day, interacting, yo, love her, all about it. Like, yeah, when those people are interacting with you all day, every day, those same people are responsive to a subscription payment, which could be from anything to $2.99 a month to $8 million a month. It doesn't matter. If they're down for it and have the money to keep wondering why I love this person, they should be completely interactive with your subscription payments or anything like that. Yeah, girl. That was right at the end of it. Yeah, right. She's about that, like, complete protection on deck. No guns needed, no ammo needed, nothing. We have dogs around us. But yeah, no. When it really comes down to it, that's the way I see it. Is like, if people are really wanting to support you and bring you to the next level because they know for a fact that you're doing what you need to do to get to the next level, like subscription payments and things like that to your Instagram, your Facebook, or anything like that, or any of your pages and supporting, shouldn't be anything. Like $2.99, it's just like some people spend $2.99 or $5 or anything like that on the dumbest shit on the planet, like drinking, smoking, a pack of cigarettes, a fucking anything, this, that, and a third costs more than supporting your homie and their direction in life. Because when those motherfuckers get there, everyone wants to be like, I know that person, blah, 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 blah. When that person dies, they're at their funeral like, oh man, I know that person and I love them, I did this. But it's just like, when did you support them? When did you boost them to get to that point that they could spread this love and reach more masses and shit like that? $2.99? Like, come on, man. Like, it's just like, a lot of people can really support people more when it comes to that shit. So that's kind of the way that I see it. So I mean, that's another reason I've been, taking off of time of supporting people myself, because I see that as well, where people don't want to support other people but hope that everyone wants them to support them. It's just like, you also have to realize that, like, you never supported that person when they were down. Now that they're up, you expect them to be like, I know that person. Oh my god, like, I'm about to get so many views because I know that person. And it was just like, that person that you know that's up there now, when they were down there, wasn't supported. So it's just like, $2.99 now, fucking $50 later. It's just like, dude, you weren't there when I was nothing. Why are you here now? So all of that has to get taken in perspective as well. And not everyone needs to be supported. That's why you'll get the haters. You know what I mean? And the haters, honestly, sometimes support without even knowing more than the lovers. The people who are like, I love that fucking person, I'm there for them every day. It's just like, man, what the fuck? Sometimes haters, before you even block them, dude, they'll pay $2.99 to subscribe just to give you a bad review. You still got that money in your pocket.
Just to mess with you.
Yo, fuck it. Like, yo, thank you for the fucking $3, my boy. Like, yo, what the fuck? Say whatever you want after that $3. Like, the hell? Like,
yeah. Oh, yeah, fuck. Yeah, they driven me crazy over the years with stupid ass shit, but I always try to turn it around and make it work to my advantage. And most of the time it works. I'm able to turn it around, and my friends support me enough that they back me up with their comments or whatever.